All right, I'm Ned Lawton. I've been a teacher at Moscow Junior High for 15 years. I really like it. Kim Campbell sent us this message since she could not be here. Like you, I am a public sector servant charged with finding funding solutions in the face of shortage, where seemingly there are no good solutions. I oppose several aspects of the current education bills, however, and I have three major points. The first is that while these bills are promoted as a good business plan, they are not. I am in favor of reform and change when it is well crafted and tested. My husband and my father both run small businesses, and I know that good businesses craft and promote change with the input of employees, stakeholders, and customers. None of this happened when these plans were developed. As is, they are likely to become the new Coke of Idaho education. Second, although much of the rhetoric about these reforms has focused on the technology and online learning components, the real danger in these bills is the disrespect and devaluation of the important role that the primary employees in our districts, teachers and education professionals, will play in carrying them out. It is short-sighted and just plain wrong to hold the teachers accountable for all that need reforming in public education. In fact, teachers and public education professionals have been the primary drivers of recent successes in Idaho education. From the adoption of rigorous high school curricula and testing to increase services for special education, most of these improvements have been implemented by teachers and administrators, even while state support for public education has decreased. The current tax receipts indicate that we will have to deal with additional funding cuts to education in the state budget, giving districts a choice between laying off teachers or reducing their pay, advising districts like ours that face declining enrollments that we can sign teacher contracts then lay off teachers 1 or 2 months into the school year when it's too late to find other positions. Let's see if I can get this next page. And recommending that they be supervised by superintendents who don't even need to have backgrounds in education is more than disrespectful. It is offensive to the profession.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Third, the blatant union bashing. The blatant union bashing in these bills is also offensive. While we on the Moscow School Board have been known to disagree with the union position, it is their right to hold that position. My parents taught me well that disagreements can always be negotiated and that it is not proper to seek to destroy an opponent simply because I disagree with them. Union bashing does not lead to progress in education. In fact, one could argue that the opposite is true. The states with the highest percentage of union members, Connecticut and Massachusetts, regularly test highest on national assessments of education, while the least unionized states, Louisiana and Mississippi, test lowest. Idaho also tests fairly well in this assessment, so I don't see a reason to disband the IEA or the MEA or reduce their representative role in the state. I only wish that the Idaho Superintendent of Education would listen to their advice and experience. You ask for solutions, so here are a few. Allow the new technology options to remain optional. There are too many infrastructure, personnel, and other barriers at present, and the particular plans that are included in the education bills, laptops and online classes, are not the best implementation of technology in all school districts in the state. Let those decisions be made on the local level. Do not reduce the 99% protection for decreased enrollments. This will affect almost every school district in the state at a time when we can least handle additional instability. Vet pay for performance plans carefully. Give us some options to test that come with proven successes from other parts of the country and even from other institutions, higher education and business, for example. Do not make them count for 50% of an evaluation, even as we are currently in the process of adopting new evaluation methods, and while budget cuts and instability threaten teacher performance more each year. Finally, remember that in Idaho, education is not a luxury, it is the law.
Yes.
From the Idaho State Constitution, it shall be the duty of the legislature of Idaho to establish and maintain a general, uniform, and thorough system of public, free, common schools.
Yes.
I love this state, but we have misplaced priorities in Idaho when our good teachers cross the border into Washington for better pay and contracts, while Washington college students cross the border into Idaho to buy cheap cigarettes and beer. Thank you, Kim.